On September 26, 1983, a software malfunction occurred in Moscow, Russia. The software being used was the OKO nuclear warning system, which is a radar that would detect when nuclear missiles were entering the Russian airspace. The software detected heat movement in the air and then would warn the Russian military. However, the software had mistaken sun rays for missiles, making the warning systems and alarms go off on that day. It took a Soviet lieutenant named Stanislav Petrov to recognize that the warning was a false alarm. This came to save the US and Soviet Union from starting what would be known as World War III.
What is that?
I think it's an alarm, sir.
For what?
There's nuclear missiles approaching our target.
No, it can't be.
They're in our airspace, sir. The software says it.
It can't be right. There must be a failure in the system.
They're right here. They're entering our airspace.
Well, we can't attack without making sure. That's the mission to check the system.
There's a warning.
There can't be missiles. No, it can't be missiles. Deactivate the system. We have to check it over.
Sir, are you sure? It says right here.
I'm sure. Deactivate the system.
Now we are transferring to our correspondent Mark, located in Moscow, Russia, for the Moscow Peace Award ceremony with one of the greatest Russian lieutenants of all time, Stanislav Petrov. Back to you, Mark.
Thanks, Tom. So here I am with Stanislav Petrov. How are you today?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. So,
Good.
when did this incident almost occur?
I was pretty young. I think it was September 26, 1983. Yeah.
I see. And what system was used to detect this fake catastrophe?
No, it was a pretty specific system. It was called the OKO nuclear warning system, and we basically used it to scan and be a threat to our airspace.
I see. What was your role in preventing the catastrophe?
Well, I was a lieutenant colonel, and I was working on the facility currently. And when we saw the warning, I thought that something was wrong, so I just asked to check the system, and we did. And before we took the right decision, we took the decision.
I see. And what do you think would have happened had you react differently?
Well, it could have been a pretty big catastrophe, maybe World War III, maybe worse. So I think it's good we took the right decision.
Do you think that you deserve all the credit you've been giving for what you did?
Well, we did prevent a big catastrophe, but it was not only me. It was my team also. We all research and check the system, so we all took the decision. So it's all of us.
I see. So, Stanislav, what happened that day with the radar? Why did it detect a missile coming from the U.S.?
Well, the radar worked by scanning heat, and that day the sunlight was probably too hot and scanned the sunlight rays, so they thought it was a missile. And now we changed that to scanning speed so that it doesn't happen again. So we're good.
I see. Well, thank you for your time today, Stanislav. Back to you, Tom.
Now we are transferring to the Moscow Peace Award ceremony with our correspondent Mark, who is currently interviewing one of the greatest Moscownians.
Let's just start that over again. That's enough filming.
Did I call you Petrov or did I call you Stanislav?
You can call me Stacy.
Call him Petrov.
Yeah.
It might not work out. Because you're wearing green. The image will show on you.
Oh my god.
It's a different green though.
No, I know, but it's always green.
Just to protect our airspace and...
Let's just restart that question, alright? What was your role in preventing this fake catastrophe?
Well, wait.
I don't know, mute. Now transferring to my...
Start over. When did this incident occur?